It racing louder than a gun. 이 순간 난 already won. I'm invincible. Nothing can break me. Limitless flow. Don't try to chase me. Crash like a wave. Wild and free. It moves that way. I'm all you see. Invincible. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Invincible. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Duji Anna.
Two teams coming off wins get entangled in our second game today in the PVL Reinforced Conference. And ZUS Coffee is on a 3-game winning streak, while Petro has a recent conqueror of Akari. So brace yourselves for a great one here in our second of 3 games here today. And if we look at the history of these two teams, this is a significant battle as they share several milestones as well. Later on in the afternoon, when we are done with the question 4 sets or 5 sets, Creamline and Cherry will get entangled in the nightcap just in time for dinner, but it depends on them if they'll stay with you until midnight. Okay, with Jamie Litala, Victoria, and Jana Ejido. Hello everybody and welcome to this second game. Very important game for teams that are winning streaks, ladies.
That's right. Well, we are in for a good game today. Of course, the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles are undefeated right now, and they will go up against the veteran team in the Petro Gazz Angels. But Sir Steph, I think we got to talk about the team standings. What is currently happening here in the PVL? Earlier, the Akari Chargers defeated the Galleries Tower High-Risers earlier today.
Okay, and we'll take a look at the pools. I think we're going to see it side by side, Pool A, Pool B, because it's significant to know the teams that will go up and then the teams that they will face on the opposite end.
Well, on the left, we have Pool A, PLDT, and the Farm Fresh Foxies have the same win-loss record with a 3-1. And there's Nectad on the bottom, unable to get their first win. And on the right, we have Pool B. The ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles will take on the Petro Gazz Angels. And earlier, the Galleries Tower High-Risers were unable to get that win against Akari.
Okay, and just at the top of this broadcast, we said that ZUS Coffee, as well as their opponents here today, the Petro Gazz Angels, they share a milestone. It was a turning point for both these teams, and they turned around their tournaments and they moved deep into the tournament they were in. So this is a significant rivalry between these two teams.
That's right, Sir Steph. Let's go back through memory lane during that All-Filipino Conference, which lasted in 3 games. The ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles, yes, they were young, but they were promising. They showed no fear against those teams in the Petro Gazz Angels and fought against their idols, but they did show their tenacity in Game 1. But of course, we know that the Petro Gazz Angels won the entire thing, and there's Myla Pablo on your screen who is ready to go and play.
And while we were preparing for this game, our courtside reporter, Jana Ejido, was telling us that the history of this rivalry, or the milestone, or this turning point, is not lost on the players, Jana.
Yes, Seb and Jamie, because when I spoke with Myla Pablo about this, she told me that, well, before they got to win it all, the entire All-Filipino Conference, Myla said she'll never forget that game before they went on to have this winning streak of their own. Well, she learned a lot from that game also, but she was all praises, even if she lost that first game against ZUS. She was telling me that buot at kompleto talaga yung team. They have very strong middle blockers and a very stable setter with a strong opposite to match. And the lessons that she got from that game was to really match that energy. ZUS is a very young team, and they really match that energy moving forward. I also got to speak to Chloan Montañedo of the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles, if she remembered that series, and of course, she does as well. At that time, she was telling me that ZUS was a very young team that could just challenge really strong teams like Petro Gazz. It's going to take them to 5 sets, but never really a win until they won against Petro Gazz. And Chloan will carry that memory a lot But today she tells me it's going to be a different story, especially with the reinforcements on board 7J.
Absolutely. And I like this game that we're about to do because these are two quality imports. I saw the game that Anna De Beer, I like her name, easy to pronounce in the
Easy to say the last name,
play-by-play, but
I
of
like
course,
that.
but she is an outstanding player, such a lethal weapon, and she's going up against Lindsay Van der Vida.
And she's also so chill, but impactful movements for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. And take a look on the left side. This is the second year for Lindsay for the Petro Gazz Angels. She is that stunner. She's able to exhibit all the qualities it takes to be a great open spiker. She has receive, she has defense, and most importantly, she has that leadership alongside BVS. And on the right, we have Anna De Beer. She's so cool, she's calm, she's collected, and she will definitely show up in today's match.
Absolutely. These are two quality imports. Jana, I hope you're hearing me in your little headset over there. And they should make for a great game.
Yes, and I have so many stories about them later. I hope you listen to the reports very closely. But before we go to all of that, for our Pilipinas Live viewers right now, we have a poll question running right your streams. We are asking which team will execute better offensively. Will it be the Petro Gazz Angels or the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles? 7JB, before this broadcast, you were saying that this question is very qualitative. Baka may basis
Oo nga
naman
pala,
dyan,
pag-usapan
right,
yung quality. Anong basis for the execution yung qualitative? Yung reports mo will be basis.
Yes.
Ikaw?
Kayo rin.
I'm gonna say the Petro Gazz Angels. That's my answer for today.
Okay. Execution will come up with some qualitative figures and things to talk about. But now, if there's a reason why this will go 5 sets, it is probably Noel Zarate, who is our Coliseum announcer today. Take it away, Noel.
To the Playtime Phil Oil Center here in San Juan City, Philippines. This is match number 25 in the PVL Reinforced Conference 2025. This is a Pool B matchup between the Petro Gazz Angels and the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. Let's first meet our officials for this match. Our first referee, Fernando Velarde, national referee. Our second referee is Jofer Educado, national referee. And now let's meet the starters. First, for the Petro Gazz Angels. Outside spiker from the University of Hawaii, number 10, team captain, Brooke Van Sickle. Center from De La Salle University, number 4, Jules Tolentino. Outside spiker from the United States, number 11, Lindsay van der Weyden. Middle blocker from Juniata College, number 13, MJ Phillips. Opposite hitter from the National University, number 15, Myla Pablo. Middle blocker from the College of St. Benilde, number 16, Rania Musa. Starting libero from Adamson University, number 7, Jilly Tempiatura. The head coach for Petro Gazz is Gary Lee Van Sickle. And now the starters for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. Center from the College of St. Benilde, number 21, team captain, Chloe-Ann Montañedo. Opposite hitter from Central Philippines University, number 8, Jovelyn Gonzaga. Middle blocker from the Ateneo de Manila University, number 15, AC Minor. Outside spiker from CPU, number 17, Viola Ceballos. Outside spiker from the United States, number 18, Anna De Beer. Middle blocker from the University of the East, number 19, Riza Lisa Nogales. Starting libero from San Sebastian College Recoletos, number 16, Aloysa Eroa. Head coach for ZUS Coffee is Jerry G. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. It is Petro Gazz versus ZUS Coffee. This is the PVL, the heart of volleyball.
And a quick look at the starting players for both clubs, and both teams trying to go with their strengths right away, Jenny.
That's right. And then for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles, here's the starting 7 with AC Minor, Riza Nogales, Jobs Gonzaga, Clo Montañedo, Viola Ceballos, Ana De Beer, and Lai Aroa.
And we are underway. Velarde and Educado are our referees. Velarde is in the perch. Educado is here downstairs. And the first point is being battled for. Ceballos shoots. Van Sickle has a hand on it. This will be scored.
Veterans taking on the young guns today, the young team in ZUS, but they've experienced a lot. They have proven in the PVL that they are contenders.
And we have the count at 1-0. Eroa receiving, Montañedo setting. Van Sickle working the back row, and here comes the first. Who? De Beer is sprawled on the floor. She's okay, she says.
What a strong cross-court hit by Lindsay, targeting Ana De Beer. Strong start for Petro Gazz.
Petro, a team that has also undergone some changes coaching-wise. In the meantime, that's the first point of ZUS Coffee.
So Ana De Beer, we talked about her earlier in the pregame. Very chill player, but impactful for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles.
You know, De Beer has undergone some challenges in her career as she's had to nurse a left foot injury even when she was in college. In the meantime, MJ Phillips knocks in her first point and will make it 3-1.
Let's take a look at this once again. Jules Tolentino targeting MJ Phillips. Jules Tolentino usually coming off the bench, but this time she is starting for Petro Gazz.
Yes. Myla Pablo, she wasn't so happy about that serve as it was a bit offline, but we are in play. Here comes the setup. Van der Vide off the hands of the blockers, and Jovelyn just smirks at them.
That's 2 for 2 for Lindsay for the Petro Gazz Angels. Good set coming from Jules, and that's off the block on Jovelyn Gonzaga, the veteran for ZUS Coffee.
Sometimes you start in the set, you're all cold because you don't know what kind of attack the other side. You can prepare for it, but if you're once on the floor. In the meantime, the second point of ZUS Coffee, the Thunderbelles, is already on the board as the Bionic Ilongga is all set to serve for the first time this afternoon. Van der Vide, the reverse. Myla Pablo makes an adjustment. Montañedo, De Beer.
You can hear the impact on the ball on the hands of the blockers here. Good set coming from Flo and
our libero, Arvin Estabilio, was ready to put the ball up. I would set it for you and patay.
Easy point. Easy point.
Uh-oh. Messed up play by the Petro Gazz Angels. And we are now tied at 4.
It's the veteran targeting the veteran. Good serve by Jovelyn Gonzaga.
Jovelyn tries to serve short. MJ Phillips on the receiving end. Lindsay shoots again and scores again.
This matchup between De Beer and Lindsay will be crazy here in this game. Another sharp cross-court hit by Lindsay.
Van der Vide already with 3 of the 5 points registered by Petro Gazz so far. Eroa with some problems the first ball. Cut shot. Here comes a setup. Van Sickle. Eroa had it, but could not control it.
Could not contain the strength of VVS. What a swing. Petro Gazz up by 2.
just above the net on that serve. De Beer, and it's out of reach for Temperatura.
Jelly kind of questioning that attack there. Not in the right spot of defense. That attack was actually going outside.
When De Beer is sinamin dalawang pangalan. De Beer is actually our third leading scorer here in the tournament, as that is tracked down by Brooke Van Sickle. The shot by Minor is handled well by Petro. High and inside.
PVS knew where she was targeting and guiding that ball in zone 5. She knew that space was wide open. Smart play.
Here's MJ Phillips serving at 7-5. Pinapagod nila si Alyssa Eroa dito.
She's having a hard time receiving.
Yeah. She's either not under the ball, her feet not on the floor. In the meantime, that's too long, and the point will belong to ZUS.
Yeah, they've been targeting Lai Eroa. And the receive is okay, but not in that setter spot for Chloe-Ann.
Yeah, she's not actually sending the ball to the proper target, which is the objective of the libero of the serve. In the meantime, this is Van Sickle shooting. Oh, great pickup by AC Minor. Kept in play nonetheless, and we have our first long rally of the afternoon. Gonzaga drops to the floor. Ceballos, and it is there. Hello, we could last forever here. De Beer, down and out.
What a swing by Anna De Beer. From the back row this time. Chloe-Ann having a lot of options, a lot of weapons here for her team.
You know, the interesting story about De Beer is that when her team played for the NC Championship, she was injured and could not play, but they still won the title. So I'm sure she wants to win one with her feet on the floor. In the meantime, it's 8-7. We have our first technical break. Don't go too far away from the heart of volleyball.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
You're still with us here at the PVL Reinforced Conference. This is ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles versus the Petro Gazz Angels. And when you talk about ZUS, we immediately think of the undefeated streak that they're having right now, which has a lot to do with their reinforcement, Anna De Beer, who shared with me earlier that she's getting more comfortable with the team, the tournament, and Philippine volleyball. Besides training, she loves getting to know the players by watching their games, getting very excited when she gets to put a name to the face, especially as she's facing them right now on court, like with Petro Gazz right now. While getting used to is quite the process, Anna told me that she's not the only one getting used to this, but also her parents who are getting used to the time difference to watch and support her games. Her mom, who arrived last week, is in the building watching, and her dad adjusting to the 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. games in U.S. time. While her team is tied up with Petro Gazz at 8-all, could this be worth the watch for Papa De Beer? 7, JV?
Well, no matter what happens to the game, I'm sure they will still say she's my daughter.
Yes.
And I don't think that's going to be.
And that they're proud of her.
Yeah. De Beer with a dig, set up job, problematic, and Jovelyn had no space to operate. It's the passing that ZUS that tends to be problematic here.
You know, I look over to Coach Jerry trying to see his reaction, but it's really just the same every time. No reaction.
Jerry is the Zen and Kung Fu master whose expression, it's the same from game one, from the start. Oh, and that one he's not going to be happy about that one.
No, these are the adjustments that actually all teams have to deal with. Adding a new reinforcement on the team completely changes the dynamic of your squad, so more communication between Jove and Anna.
Of course, ZUS Coffee wants to keep on winning. They are already on a 3-game winning streak. In the meantime, the tap, it's still very much in play. The setup job. Lindsay denied, but they recycle there on the second try. You don't want the same player to be hitting it again
Yes.
on the return play in a long rally.
Luckily with Lindsay, she's able to execute properly and even stronger on the third try.
She will probably, and most likely get it or the second or on the third. But that happens. In the meantime, that is dumped over. The push. Mondoñedo, De Beer. We are in play. Second longest rally. That looks long, it is.
To Lindsay trying to target zone 1. A bit too strong there.
Yep.
Serving for ZUS Coffee, Viola Ceballos.
Close and tight. 11-10 here in the first set. That short doesn't cross, but we are still in play. Eliza Roa getting to it better this time. De Beer,
Oh,
she has
goodness.
great angle.
Yes, she just knows where to target her attacks. And this time, targeting zone 5, behind Jelly here, avoiding that tall wall of Petro Gazz. Good spot.
5 of the 11 points so far of ZUS are courtesy of Anna De Beer. Oh, good angle, and De Beer was not prepared for the swiftness of Lindsay van der Wiede's attack.
What a swing by Lindsay this time. Sharp as ever.
Van der Wiede is keeping in step with De Beer, both of them with 5 points each. Eroa, Mondoñedo, the cut shot, and De Beer has her 6 points.
No, that was too easy for Anna De Beer. She knew that Jules was playing defense down the line, but she changed her speed there in tempo. 12 all.
Both teams just fighting tooth and nail here. We're at 12 all. Now I'm just fixing my headset. It's going out of place. The audio man is going bananas. I'm just locking it in. In the meantime, down the middle we go with MJ Phillips.
MJ Phillips, unstoppable. We noticed and witnessed her talent in the All-Filipino Conference, and this time she is shining bright for the Petro Gazz Angels.
MJ Phillips already accounting for 2 points. I'm sure that won't be the last. AC Minor gets
Too good.
that to bite, and there's somebody who just scraped the net according
MJ.
to referee Educado. And therefore we are all tied up at 13. Nobody with a big run so far
Right. This
in
is
the
expected.
match.
Good receive by Lindsay.
And MJ Phillips dumps it in. You know, it's not the effort of ZUS to get the ball, but their position for their reception that seems to be out of sync.
Yes. And it looks like they're rushing their movements
Yeah.
as well. Hesitation, bumping into each other.
Here's Van der Wiede
Good receive.
and Mondoñedo tight and close.
Oh,
Oh, it's just
what a
too long.
bullet.
Oh, but it's declared
Touch.
out. But our first referee says it was touched. And therefore, De Beer has 7 points already. We are tied anew at 14.
That was a hammer going
Yeah.
cross court. Good receive.
Yep, by Lindsay. Good attack by... No. Unfortunately,
A bit too outside.
yeah, it was. And it is now the turn of ZUS to grab the lead.
Good receive.
Van Sickle. Good counter by the Bionic Ilongga. Recycled offense. Van Sickle slices it neatly.
Just smart play by BVS. Earlier she tried going cross court, didn't work. But look at that off-speed attack.
Even at 15 here in our second game in our scheduled 3-game slate. Ceballos shot in play. Lindsay's shot does not cross. Van Sickle does, and we arrive at the second technical timeout. Petro Gazz has the slightest of leads at 16-15.
Bitin ba kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Chill na chill naman itong dalawang ito.
Alea Torres, Sheena Tori. That is Chloe Mondoniedo.
And Chloe and she's just so chill and cool in this entire
Serving for
conference.
Petro Gazz, MJ
And
Phillips.
also what I like about her setting strategy, yes, she still targets Anna De Beer, but she also activates the others.
Yes.
And that's the whole point. You will not win if there's only one reinforcement doing all the work. You've seen that.
As a setter, you have to make what I call make the blockers dance along that net. Keep them away as Minor dumps it. And the second try is perfectly done by AC Minor.
That's a smart play by AC Minor.
We're tied at 16. Alexi AC Minor knocking that down. We come to that critical stage where anybody who possibly gets the lead could win the set 16-all. Mondoniedo fires away and says, I want a slice of the pie.
We love a offensive setter in Chloe and just adding variety to her skill set here. Myla Pablo not ready for that one.
AC Minor will be serving. Lindsay receiving. Van Sickle on the combination. It's already on the floor. We are tied again at 17.
You know, with games like this, pressure-packed moments, it's not about who attacks the strongest. It's who attacks the smartest. And that's
Good
what
point,
we've seen
yeah.
so far. Going for those cross-court attacks, those off-speed attacks, making the defense move.
Ceballos receiving. De Beer shooting. And Lindsay says, I'm sorry, I couldn't handle that one.
That's another hammer from Anna De Beer from the back row. Good receive. Much improvement from the first part of set number 1 in terms of receiving shoots.
Iroa had a hand on it, but they could not elevate it. Nogales was too deep underneath. And this could take a while. 18-all. Well, we kind of expected this for the
Yes.
second and third games today. Cream Line will hit the floor later on. They go up against Cherry. In the meantime, this shot. Ooh, nicely done by Miss Mondoniedo. Blocked! Where are you going? Nowhere. Watch this, watch this. Tibay, defensive play ng set. Hatid sa inyo ng Elastosil. Selyado ang bubong ng anumang panahon. Close to the net we go.
That's a good set.
Oh, yes, sir.
That's
And
a good set.
she has 6 points already. Van Sickle has 7.
You know, Lindsay's such a veteran open spiker, knows when to soften her attacks, knows when to go all out. What a swing.
Yeah. We are tied at 19. I've been saying that all set long. Why not? Gonzaga shoots, and somebody did touch it. Jovelyn now with her 3rd point.
Offense spread out evenly here
Yeah.
for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. Little doses of each player.
Minor with 2, Gonzaga with 3. De Beer has the bulk, of course, with 8. Mondoñedo had that on-2 connection earlier. 2019, ZUS Coffee trying to pull away, but can't so far. Petro uses the middle. Ball is elevated by MJ Phillips. Off the block, Ceballos receiving. Mondoñedo goes to her ace. Hirap sa net, ano?
Yes.
When the ball is at the net, there's a way of putting it up.
Yes.
But they're out of position, really.
It's the basic skills of volleyball, that dig, but they finally got a block on Anna De Beer.
That's one of the most depressing drills in a volleyball team's preparation because you say, oh, hindi naman gagamitin sa game. Yeah, that's right. It will be used. In the meantime, slap back. They're watching Lindsay now, very closely. Oh, Eroa targeted again.
This is just quality volleyball that we're witnessing here between both teams. Strength, smarts, high volleyball IQ.
I like the body language of Anna De Beer. She's saying, chill, chill.
Yeah, relax.
I've got you. I've got you.
Oh.
What did I say? What did I say?
You know, when she's in the air, you don't really know where she's going to attack. It could be down the line, cross. Let's look at that
But,
one more time.
She's an interesting offensive enigma. She has 9 points already. Tabla po tayo, 21 all. Did she get it? No.
Nope.
And look at this. ZUS advances by the slightest of margins, 22 to 21. Van der Vide and company are down by 1. Let's try to listen in to this Petro timeout.
Get a pass, side out. Jelly, make sure you guys are staying wide on defense. Huh? She's hitting everything wide, long. Here we go. We got
Just only 1 point, guys. Oh, come on. Side out.
I love those timeouts. Very straight to the point. No nonsense.
But I love the Italian timeouts. They're so passionate. Coach
Full of
Lodi,
emotion.
Coach Lodi, and even our national team coach for the men, Coach Frigoni.
Frigoni, yes. Ooh,
I like
crucial.
the other day, Coach Lodi was saying they were playing against Bella Belen, and he said, Belen is killing us. And look at this, we're tied at 22.
Ooh, crucial.
That is a serve that doesn't want to go anywhere. 23-22, ZUS Coffee trying to seal it.
Chini Arroyo, this is very risky here. She's a bit cold, but we've seen her talents in the All-Filipino Conference.
A little more height on that net right now. In the meantime, the setup job for Brooke.
Good.
Arroyo getting to it.
Instant impact here
Yeah.
for Chini Arroyo.
And brings her team to set point. And Petro will try to freeze the ZUS side.
Don't let the ball hit the floor on our side. We're fine.
Yeah, one side out here. That's me on the serve.
Stay in rhythm. We don't need to press. We're fine. Good pass. Good.
One on that.
You know, I've heard probably every language in coaching. From Ty Bundit and his hand signals, from the Italians, the Americans, the Japanese, of course, and Jerry Ye's cold stares. That seemed to work. He's won championships with that. 24-22. The meantime, that's long. That's long when we are done with the first set.
You know, we haven't had a challenge here.
And I think you're getting your first one here.
Yep. Let's see which challenge. It's block touch challenge.
Block touch.
Block touch challenge. This is called on the attack of BVS.
What you think? What you think?
No block touch.
You've gotten used to looking at this, huh? Ako, I can tell pa rin. So we're done with the opening set. ZUS Coffee will take it 25 to 22 as the point that you'll see right now. Is brought to you by Myra B. Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. Second set action coming your way in the place where the heart of volleyball lives. $25 for ZUS Coffee to take the first set, which was so unpredictable.
Yes.
Both teams had tastes of the lead, and it was only in the final stretch where it was decided, actually.
Well, the final stretch when the 20 mark hit, Anna De Beer, that girl towering above the block, targeting the long ball attacks across court attacks. So far with 9 points, Gonzaga with 3 so far. Offense is spread out beautifully by Flo. And as for the Petro Gazz Angels, it's that latter part. They needed that quick side out when the Beer and the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles reached that 23 mark. But we didn't really know in set number 1 at the start who will get that first win. And both teams, 36% attack efficiency, and for Petro Gazz Angels, 38. As we see the set 1 stats here, 18 attacks for the Petro Gazz Angels and 13 for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. But take a look at that clean volleyball by the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles, only tallying 2 errors. And as for the Petro Gazz Angels, 9 errors. That's a lot in,
marami.
in one set.
Considering na nanalo pa yung kabilang 9 errors, ano? Talagang naitawid pa nila. In the meantime, let's see if Petro is able to turn this around.
So leading scorers here, De Beer with 9 points and Vander Weide with 7 points.
You know, the fascinating thing about Anna is she hardly breaks a sweat, actually. And I was watching her the last game on TV, and I said, this woman is something else. She's all firing in all cylinders. But then I started to read up on her story. She was so fascinating that she ended up with that injury when she was in college. But it's also great for a volleyball player to have a chance to play abroad. It's part of your formation. You're growing up also. Visit another country. In the meantime, we get ready and underway with your second set. Sab Sarmenta, Jamie Lavitoria, Jana Ejido, your trio of broadcasters for game number 2 today. Here we go. Ooh, makes it a set. Why not? What a set by Jobili.
You know, I'm looking at Jules Tolentino here for the Petro Gazz Angels, coming off the bench in certain games, but this is where she has to actually lead, even if she's one of the younger players. That's actually her ball in that last sequence down the line.
Mondoñedo, so many skills. Gonzaga shoots away. Mondoñedo goes to her porciento, but it's still in play. One more time around the block. Minor. You're right about Mondoñedo. She won't go back again to De Beer because they were caught already. Let's try something different. Let's go to AC.
Change it up, because the blocker has to move so much, and that's why they're having a difficult time. Sila Rania Musa, they don't know who Cloan will go to.
Well described, well analyzed, partner. In the meantime, Mondoñedo says, let's try this. Jovelin is denied. However, Mina says, let me try my setting skills. Oh, look at this. When they bring their entire skill set, they're in a good place.
Yet again, I have to talk about Jules Tolentino. Those are actually her off-speed attacks. This is where they need that leader, I would say, for the Petro Gazz Angels, but the veterans.
You know, she seems to be still looking for her place in the dance, actually.
And you can't blame her.
Yeah.
Because she's new to this role.
Yes.
That was
and
smart.
Van Sickle ends the drought. It is the first point of Petro. It is 3-1.
That's BVS not targeting. Too strong on the hands here of Joe. That's a smart play.
Van Sickle has registered 8 points across her name. Eroa has settled down. Minor dancing in the air. Ceballos is back, and almost they didn't catch that one. Hell, the Beer says, I got it, don't worry, 12 points.
You know, the coverage of Zeus is also pretty solid. Sometimes it looks like the ball will fall. That one from Joe Gonzaga, but she's able to pick it up even if it's a bit low, because Cloan is already there to set up her spikers.
And sometimes the volleyball, the outdoor volleyball, beach volleyball training in Jovelin Gonzaga is coming into play. Wherein there are just two of you. You have to do a lot, actually. De Beer. That's manageable.
Good.
I thought Mondoñedo would go on too, but let's go to this place. It's also the same thing with 13 points from De Beer.
ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles, a tightly knit team here in the reinforced conference. Everyone shining, everyone knowing their role. They had a small hiccup in receive with Aroa, but they were able to make those in-game adjustments.
Yes. In the meantime, an empty spot by Zeus is filled up by Lindsay Van der Vide, who now has scored 8 points. 5-2 count here in the second set.
Good receive.
There
we go.
Eroa was out of position. In the meantime, tibay defensive player of the set. Atin sa inyo ng Elastosil, Selyado ang bubong anumang panahon.
That's a good set.
Good pickup from the back row by Van Sickle. Van der Vide. Minor getting her blocking skills to work here. Minor scores on the block. She has 4 points.
AC Minor. Good positioning on the arms. Good press. But no coverage for the Angels.
You know, when she and Gonzaga connive on that net, there seems to be a lockout on the airspace, actually.
It's a wall.
Yep. Van Sickle and Jobs. Jobs, wala ka sa beach. Wala ka sa beach volleyball. Tayo na. I did one coverage when she and CC Rondina won the tournament. And then she lied down the whole time on the sides. I had to tell her, tayo na, tayo na. Mondoñedo gets her second point on that on 2.
Very tricky. Mondoñedo. You gotta look at that one more time here. Good receive by Aroa. Deceiving play by their setter.
Mondoñedo was facing her attacker,
Yes.
so you have no idea that she was actually going to try it on two. So that
Correct.
threw off the defense completely. In the meantime, struggled to keep the ball in play.
Good.
Oh, good stretch by Ceballos. Pushed up the high by Myla Pablo. Here's a chance to attack. Myla with one arm on it. Battle at the net. Second longest rally. Mondoñedo wants to join the party. In the meantime, oh, that ended.
MJ Phillips ending that rally there. Scrappy. Look at that. On Risa Nogales.
We have the count at 5-7. Some housekeeping being done by the staff here. Don't want any slidey, wet portions actually, slick portions. Mondoñedo, push set. Van der Rieder keeps it in play. The shot. Oh, good pickup that time by Gonzaga. The beer short, short.
Hesitation also in the air.
And you notice about Anna De Beer, when she makes a mistake, she doesn't overreact. I'm okay. I'll get the next one.
Not emotional, which is good.
Chill.
She's chill.
The sign of a
Along with her other teammates also.
yeah.
They're all chill.
Ceballos denied, but kept in play. You're right about the coverage of ZUS. It's been intact, except for those early stages of the first set. That is not going to work and not contained.
It's MJ Phillips already with 5 points here in this match against the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles, going for that slide attack, targeting Viola Ceballos.
We have it at 7-all in the second. Lindsay, Mondoñedo, Minor hooks it in. It is scored upon by Minor, and they arrive at the technical timeout ahead of Petro. We are at 8-7, friends. Don't go too far away.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
The ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles lead the Petro Gazz Angels here in the second set by just 1 point. And for all our viewers, I want to share some more of my conversation with Myla Pablo a while ago in the dugout, who was telling me about how her role within the starting six of the Petro Gazz Angels has evolved, especially here in the reinforced conference, with the entry of Lindsay Vander Wyde helping provide the offense to their already strong core. Myla tells me she's more needed by Coach Gary Van Sickle on the blocking department. I also quote her saying, maganda naman yung resulta from training to the games as long as kaya kong mag-contribute. So her team is now tied up here with ZUS. Let's get back to the games. JV.
Jana, maraming salamat. Yung mga tumatambol doon sa mga drums, pwede ba pag nagsasalita si Jana Ejido, tumahimik muna kayo para maintindihan natin. Magagalit si Jana.
Yes, small but mighty.
Yeah. She's our super libero. 9-8. Watch this. Boom, open space. You know what ZUS is doing? Just keeping Petro Gazz
Oh, still
present
good.
in their sights and joining them every step of the way, and then they pull away at the last
Yes.
moment. It's 9-all though.
And you know, when you look at the lineup here for ZUS, everyone is pitching in the offense. When you look at Petro Gazz, of course, there's BVS, there's MJ, there's Lindsay, but we haven't really talked about Myla Pablo coming from the
Yeah.
right pin. That's crucial.
Mondoñedo Adjust. Ooh, what an angle by Jovelyn. That's blocked. Nogales. Nagalit.
Coach Jerry smiling. Rare.
Nahuli ba natin direct yung smile ni Coach Jerry?
Good block by Riza Nogales.
Yun! Galing ni Direct Nick Earnshaw. Alam niyo po yan si Direct Nick Earnshaw. Nakatira ho dito yan sa venue na to. Kagabi pa nandito yan.
Ah, wow.
Oh, kasi nag-spiker step kami kagabi.
The opening.
Yeah.
Yes.
We ended up going home at 10:30 last night.
Oh my. Because it's also triple header.
Yeah, in the meantime, that's inside.
There's Myla Pablo.
Yes.
You can hear us. Everyone needs to pitch in terms
You're right.
of scoring. But it's not enough. It's not enough against ZUS Coffee, who's undefeated.
And they have some momentum.
Yes.
And they feel they can beat everybody here.
Oh, goodness. I can't get over her attack. It's long cross court. It's down the line. And that is Sarah De Beer on your screens, the mother of Anna, very proud of her daughter.
You know, when Anna shoots, it's quick.
Yes.
It's not in slow motion. It's not a graceful shot. It's lethal. It's quick. However, the
Yes.
serve is short for Jovelyn Gonzaga. She hates herself because they were building some momentum already, actually. You know, when you're a player and that happens to you, trying to talk to yourself. Come on, bawi
Yes.
tayo. Minor!
It's a mind game.
Oh, Van Sickles said, why did I put my hand out?
Brooke knew that was sailing outside, but you gotta talk about AC Minor here. The activation of the middle blockers are lethal. Bully Jay Phillips in that sequence. Anna De Beer with 14 points already.
Yeah. Oh, almost a service ace. Lindsay Van de Videg trying to get to it. Hello. Smart defense there by Petro. The blocking of
Yes.
ZUS has been solid.
They went to Myla Pablo this time, and it was pretty obvious as well, the offense of Petro Gazz. That's why the blocking has been on point for ZUS. Arroyo back in.
AC Minor has contributed immensely already, 6 points. And she, out of those 6, are actually 2 blocks. That could have gone out, but De
And
Beer
that's
was
a-
committed to it. Block.
Ooh, that's
It's
inside.
Inside, yes, it is.
Myla Pablo getting a block on that one. On the attack of Chini Arroyo.
You know, you're right about Myla Pablo. She may have to get going here to ease some of the pressure
Yes.
on Van Sickle.
Lindsay, yes.
Yeah, and Lindsay. In the meantime, some sloppy play on the part of ZUS. This has now tied up the second set.
You could see Coach Jerry looking at the defenders. Any small mistake can lead to an impact in this game. It carries so much weight.
Minor shoots long.
Is there a touch on that one? But they will call. Will they call for a challenge here? Yes. Block touch.
Jerry is not the usual I'll challenge kind of guy. Well, if his assistants say it's challenge, might as well do it.
Yeah, he doesn't fight for a challenge.
Yeah.
That's not his thing.
De Beer has 14 points. Minor with 6. Gonzaga with 4. On the other side, Van Sickle has 9. Van der Vide has 9 as well. Pablo has accounted for 6.
It actually looked like there was a block touch on Lindsay. So let's see. Yes, her pinky.
Big smile on the face of Lindsay Van der Vide. Like I'm going to admit it at this point. Maybe later. ZUS is back in the lead. 14-13.
That was too low for MJ, but it worked. Adjusting to the low set of Jules. Let's take a look at that one more time.
Tabla-tabla po tayo, 14 all. It's been this kind of a match. Eroa got to it. Mondoñedo, Ceballos. Good pickup that time by Brooke Van Sickle.
That's too low.
And that'll make it 15-14 as ZUS regains the upper hand.
Chloe with 9 excellent sets so far.
Yep. Chloe serve in play reverse. Phillips, the beer is there. Mondoñedo hustles for it. Oh, the Mondoñedo is rewarded with a point because she had to hustle to the middle to get to her spot. 2-point lead by ZUS here in the second.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
Look at that slide.
Right? Perfect speed direction to Jocelyn Gonzaga, who said thank you.
And the teammates pulling her. Don't cross the line, don't cross the line. 2-point lead by the Thunderbelles, who took the first set by the count of 25-22. Referee Velasquez says we play on, ladies. Van Sickle on the receiving end. Oh, that's bait. MJ Phillips now with 7.
It's been working for MJ Phillips here. That a quick attack. And Chang now in.
Mondoñedo. Arroyo denied. Eroa makes it a set for Jovelin. And Chang was so surprised with it by that because, boy, Gonzaga, what an angle she cut there. Watch this.
What a cut, what a slice.
Gulat si Janelle. She was ready to dig, but it was too high for her. It was already in her face, actually. 2-point lead by ZUS. Good set. Oh, Van Sickle baby that, and it's now a 3-point lead.
She miscalculated that one.
Parang she changed her mind at the last moment. I think I'm going slow. I'm going to go a little soft, a little slow here. Arroyo now replaced. Ceballos. Mahigpit pa talaga ang volleyball kaysa sa immigration. Immigration.
Very strict.
Yeah. Very prim and proper and orderly. Because the substitutions are still handwritten. They want to see the number and the name. Let's listen in.
We're making all the errors. Unforced errors and already. Gotta clean it up.
Make it up. Make them earn their points, guys. Hey, one count.
Go, Trino, come on.
Hey, that's
So many people, come on, go.
Action resumes. ZUS Coffee with a 3-point lead here in the second set. They took the first 25-22. Here's Ceballos. Piatura. Van Sickle knocks it down cleanly.
Interesting. Elia Roa was going for that cross court, that sharp, but no one in that zone 5 area. That's an open space.
Yeah,
huge.
Really huge piece of real estate there. 2-point lead now by ZUS nonetheless. Here's the serve. Janelle Cheng. That's in play. We recycle the offense. Jovelin hits it and gets it to bite. The Bionic Ilongga with some hard to believe angles to
Yes.
working with.
With the help of the net, of course.
Oh. Sa beach volleyball, madalas wala dun tao dun eh. Oh, yung malapit sa
Only
net.
two,
Yeah.
exactly.
Good cover by De Beer. Jovelin says one more
Oh.
time.
Another drop from Dominic Gonzaga.
Jovelin has 8 points.
Oh, that's actually the ball of Jelly or Chang, those off-speed attacks. We've been seeing that all game.
Thunderbelles have a 4-point lead. Micah Go on the floor. Van Sickle, Go will get to it. Mondoñedo, De Beer,
Oh, goodness.
Chang unable to contain it.
No, De Beer just has that Midas touch. Every time she touches the ball, it's just a sure point.
She just knows how to hammer it. And here's a timeout requested by the Van Sickles.
Hip is killing us. We're going to keep doing it unless we keep defending. We're going to keep getting 5 to 6 points every set until we can get that short ball.
Hey, I'll get you a pass. Let's run a play and we side out.
Okay, let's go, go, go! Hey, Petro Gazz!
21-16. It's loud and it's noisy here at the Bill Oil Arena. And many of the great stories of volleyball started so many years ago. Of course, Premier Volleyball League at the forefront of those early days. In the meantime, that's inside.
So down the line by Myla Pablo, already with 7 points so far, 4 from attacking. This is where she needs to help a bit more.
Yeah.
Pitch in.
We have the count at 21-17. Brooke Van Sickle.
Ooh,
Ceballos. Mondoñedo with a fake.
what
What?
a
I love
play.
the set. I love the set.
Same. The mini jump. It just works.
Watch it.
just
Watch
works.
it. Take us through this, Jimmy.
And took, like, look at this. AC Minor deceiving Rania Musa. We love that.
It's like the airplane going through the clouds and suddenly it's clear.
Yes. And I also like how Chloe doesn't do it all the time.
Yes, good point. Oh, they got that one before the end line and Fiola ended up sprawled. Still a 4-point lead though
You know,
for
Lindsay.
Zeus.
Lindsay just bumping up her squad here after
Yeah.
that down the line.
Yeah. The serve of Rusa. Minor, very active at the net.
Oh, net. That's a net by Anna.
Oh, nanggigil. She was, well, there's no English translation for giggle. You can say overexcited, over
Yes,
anxious, but
over,
it
yes.
doesn't mean the same. And she was just so raring to nail that point, but missed it, and ended up scratching the net. 22-19. De Beer
Still
trying
good.
to keep it in play. We are in play. Yes, we are. Referee Velarde says, play on, ladies.
Ooh,
That's outside.
Lindsay's trying to target that sharp cross court every single time, but a bit wide.
Oh,
And I think this set also might be a bit too low for her.
here comes De Beer. They're 2 points away from taking a 2-set to love lead. Tempiatura makes it the set. Mondoñedo keeping it very alive, playing like a libero at the center position. Blocked, but out.
Myla Pablo making some noise here. for her
Yes.
team. Much needed in the scoring department alongside BVS and Lindsay.
Myla Pablo, national scorer, 8 points already in this match. Her serve received by Gonzaga. Montañeda goes to the beer. Let's finish this set. Montañeda is saying, wag na natin patagalin. Let's finish this set.
Just in time before dinner, I would say.
And if we can finish the match, all the better. Minor serving for the set. Tiempiatura. Lindsay. De Beer says, I have it. Ceballos. Ooh.
Is there a touch?
I don't
Interesting.
think so. It was loaded, but it did not hit anybody. There is a challenge. Might as well.
You're right, Coach Sherry. He doesn't really. Not naman doesn't care about the challenges, but it's not really his.
His thing.
He doesn't depend on the challenge.
Yeah.
Let's see this video challenge. No.
No.
So that's a clear attack going outside. The point will be rewarded to the Petro Gazz Angels.
So Jerry says, let's settle down. Let's find something that we can do. He's allowing the players to sort this out.
The ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles looking very sharp, concise here in this entire match. And Flo Ann just setting up her offense perfectly.
Yeah.
Good receive.
Iroa has settled down. Oh, we are done. We are done. Nogales writing her wet signature on the document of the second set. And as you take a look at the point, brought to you by Myra, be bright and brighter with Myra's vitamin powered whitening lotion. 2-set-to-love lead by ZUS. 25 to 21. The Thunderbelles have a 2-set-to-love lead in this all-important duel in terms of the momentum you need to be able to create some passage into the next round with some comfort, some ease, without stress, actually.
You know, the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles have shown this match that they are forced to be reckoned with. They are sharp, they are concise. Everyone knows their roles. Everyone shakes it off after each error, and they don't let it get to them. As for the Petro Gazz Angels, they need to sharpen up their attacking, I would say. More consistency is needed for the Petro Gazz Angels. As we see the set two stats here, 13 attacks for Petro Gazz and 19 for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. And in terms of errors with the Petro Gazz Angels, they tallied 9 in set number 1. So there is a better production for the attack, for the errors, but it's the attacking that needs to step up. It's Myla Pablo, the middle blockers need to help pitch in with that department.
You know, the momentum of 3 straight wins. It's so obvious with ZUS, the way they're playing. And they're playing with supreme confidence. They did not start very well, Jamie. They were ambling along, looking for their position, but they now have settled down.
You know, that just goes to show that they make those in-game adjustments. They don't think too much during the plays. They just play. And you could even see with Anna De Beer, she shakes it off right away. She doesn't let it get to her. And with the Petro Gazz Angels, there you have Lindsay. She has 10 points so far, and De Beer with 17 points so far. It needs to be a team effort. We've seen this before in the reinforced conference, that the reinforcement does all the work, but it doesn't necessarily equate to a win. And with ZUS Coffee, there's Fiola, there's AC Minor, there's Jove Gonzaga, the veterans stepping up alongside De Beer.
And our Pilipinas live question is, this is what we posed. We were thinking about it. Which team will execute better offensively? And we're saying, how do you quantify that? And if you just use the total attack points, you'd probably say kind of close. But if we look at the errors as well, that should be able to qualify that as well.
That's right. There's 31 attacks for the Petro Gazz Angels in total and 32 for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles.
You know, the score does not reveal how close it has been. Both sets actually have been fiercely fought by both sides. Lindsay, and that one is hit out. It looked, according to ZUS, that did not go over, and Jerry Yee will challenge this. It did look that way, though.
The set was a bit too low,
yes,
I would say, for
yes,
Lindsay. So I believe there might not be a block touch. So let's see.
Yeah, let's see. By the way, don't forget that our third game and the last game of our Pool B competition today will have Creamline hitting the floor. They go up against Cherry Tigo, and just in time for an early dinner or late merienda, depende sa eating schedule ninyo. Block touch challenge by ZUS that has a 2-set-to-love lead. The captain is being summoned by referee Velarde.
Anong decision ko yun? Susundin natin. Ha? Okay? Kasi walang makita sa monitor ko. Okay?
My suspicion is that the video is not conclusive.
Yes.
And therefore the point, which has been awarded already, belongs to Petro Gazz. And knowing Jerry Yee, oh boy. Sige na. But don't be misled. Jerry Yee, when you approach him, you talk to him, he'll talk to you.
Yes.
He's just a chill guy. Oh! Tea Gagate, by the way, is on the floor for the first time. And their prize rookie. Good block. Airtight defense by Pablo. And Dacoron. Watch this defensive move. A T-by defensive play of the set. Hatid sa inyo ng Elastosil. Selyado ang bubong anumang panahon. By the way, Bang Pineda is already on the floor for the first time, and Thea Gagati burns the defense of the other side.
This is what we've seen with Coach Jerry. He uses a lot of his subs. You have a deep bench here in the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. There's even Kate Santiago who hasn't played yet so far. Lethal attacker as well.
Dacoron denied. They recycle their offense. That's
Smart.
inside. And Petro now with a 2-point lead.
That's a BBS putting that ball in zone 5, that corner pocket zone.
Dacoron will be serving. Their team leading currently 3-1. De Beer
Okay.
slams it away, and De Beer going crazy with 18 points.
That's right, going crazy with that combination play. That's too low.
That's too low indeed.
And you can see how Lindsay, after her teammates make an error, she tells them, get over it, go on to the next
Yeah,
point.
exactly. We're tied, by the way, at 3. Early lead by Petro at 3-1, but that has been erased. Van Sickle has it. Here's the reverse set. Myla Pablo whips it in. Minor is the fake. De Beer denied.
Oh.
Well done by Myla Pablo.
That is 2 for 2 for Myla Pablo here alone in set number 3. Better blocking here. They need this.
You know, aside from being very experienced, when you see Myla Pablo on TV or on social media, you'll think that she's not so tall. Wait till you see her in person.
Right.
Chang. Van Sickle. That's long.
Third touch. Oh. That does go outside for
Yes.
BVS.
And we are even at 4.
Anna with 18 points already.
Yes. Lindsay got to it. Van Sickle denied. One hand on it by Chang. Van Sickle uncorks. Minor. Bang Pineda says, gotcha. Chased down by Ceballos. Rear attack denied. Good stretch by Mondoñedo. Another one of those long rallies that you enjoy. Bang Pineda. Chang on 2. Familiar move. Ceballos.
Oh! Ceballos. What a rally so far here in set number 3. It's the scrappy plays of ZUS Coffee. Look at that.
Yeah.
Lairoa reading that 1-2 play early on.
They have no problem when they're behind by 1 or 2. They can bounce back
Yes.
so quickly. Pineda receiving. Chang with a one-arm twist. Ceballos, her version. Oh! Fiola with her second point. Enough to give them a 2-point lead.
Now ZUS Coffee has the lead here. They had a strong start. But Viola Ceballos, also a beach volley player, using her smarts.
MJ. Ana De Beer. Ceballos. Bang Pineda. Lindsay Van Vida. Oh, nowhere to go with that one.
That's a good try by Lai Aroa. Oof.
Brooke Van Sickle sends it into the net, and they're down by 2. AC Minor will serve. Her team currently up by 2. Leading in the set count. 2 sets the lob. Duggan from down under. Viola Ceballos is hot in this third. She has 3 straight points.
You know, this is her specialty. Off the block. It's that swing, that approach. Look at that.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
Still serving for ZUS Coffee.
You're joining us here in set 3 with the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles meeting the Petro Gazz Angels. And the Thunderbelles are leading the Angels by 3. And I got to speak to their team captain a while ago, Chloe Mondoñedo, who tells me that it's been a tough set of games that they've been bracing themselves for. From Creamline last week to Petro today and Akari next week, which would be their last game for round 1. But throughout all of that, Chloe continues to treat this as a whole process, even learning something about herself as a setter. Now that she has a strong enforcement like Anna, Chloe admits that she's challenging herself to provide better ball distribution, wanting to involve her other teammates more in the offense. As she told me a while ago, it's about proving myself na kaya ko under any circumstances. Another 3-point lead here for the Thunderbelles. 7, Jamie.
Thank you very much, Jana Ejido, working the sidelines, and the rest of the venue, of course, picking up our stories along the way. Ceballos.
So good.
Ceballos. Van der Vida tosses it. Cheng. Back row Van Sickle. Blocking is there. Hindi po.
I couldn't reach.
Nice try. Viola was actually hoping that it would block out.
Yes. She tries to go for that check out. A bit too short.
9-7 tally as Janelle Cheng will serve. Uh-oh. That's mixed up choreography and cross signals there. 2 straight points by Petro. Hardest part of the game when you're up 2 sets to love, trying to close it, trying to finish it. There, Gagate is there. Van Sickle is sprawled on the floor.
So you could see Petro Gazz being more effective in terms of attacking. You have Lindsay.
Yeah.
And this is what they needed in set 1 and 2.
Van der Vide with 12. Here's Cheng. Gagate. I thought she'd go for it. Tracked down by Pablo. Eroa with strong arms. De Beer. Just lots of power punching through that double block.
It's Anna De Beer dropping another point here for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles.
Viola Ceballos. Just above the net. Pablo.
Still good. Good dig.
De Beer. At the feeder. Regalo. Not so. Ala the longer gets to it. Pushed over by Ceballos. Regalo.
That's too
yes. You have to admit, this has got to be one of the most entertaining games, actually, in terms of the track downs and the chase downs.
And you know that free ball of BVS was way too tight for Cheng.
Now that you mention it, yeah. 9 against 11 here, or 11-9 as ZUS is still in the lead. Cheng.
Oh, there we go. That's a bullet.
That will mean 13 points for her.
They need this. Down the line, targeting Loan.
Pushed high by Ceballos. De Beer. It's outside. And we will now be squared at 11. Back to where we started.
Yes, I was just going to say, same story since set number 1.
Nobody has led by more than 3, really. Iroa has turned steady, and that corner shot is perfectly done.
No, these are just smart insertions coming from Coach Jerry, having Thea come in the third set.
Yes.
They don't know how she plays, maybe. This is all new, and it's working for ZUS. Because Riza Nogales was also on a roll earlier.
Lagate, however, and her serve won't connive, and the score is again tied at 12. I like the way Jovelyn Gonzaga is trying to be the veteran leader there. She's talking to her teammates. Settle down, let's get the next one.
Oh, okay.
This is the way to do it. Minor with a great performance of 8.
The AC Minor just having a good, solid game here against the Petro Gazz Angels.
Yeah.
And you could only do that if you have a good relationship with your setter.
That's a good point, and that's a great point. In the meantime, Pablo. The defensive skills of Jovelyn Gonzaga are on full display here this afternoon. Van Sickle. They reshuffle their positions. Van Sickle. Arawa somersaults on the floor. De Beer to the corner.
Is there a touch? Net touch. Yep, the point will be rewarded to the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. They're up by 2 points here in set number 3. And Lai Aroa just being at the right place at the right time.
That's a good point, which she wasn't in the first few points earlier. MJ Phillips gets something to go in. It's 14-13.
You know, when you have MJ Phillips, you have to maximize her.
Yeah.
She's athletic, she's fast, she's quick. Not a lot of attempts coming from MJ this game.
Pablo. That's out.
On the run from AC Minor.
Minor now with 9.
What a solid performance from AC Minor.
Complementing the 20 points of De Beer, the 8 points of Gonzaga. Ceballos with 3, Nogales with 3. De Beer. Van Sickle off some hands.
Wow.
With a good one-arm pickup.
Jeez.
Cut shot. Bang Pineda's there. Phillips adjusting in the air, and that is bounced upon cleanly. Minor with 10. We'll be back. Technical timeout is on.
Bitin na kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
The ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles up by 3 points here. But let's look at this replay. What a dig by Lai Aroa. And AC Minor just finishing off that rally. What a performance so far.
You know, if you have a 3-game winning streak, you're all business. You want to stretch that
Of course.
momentum, but the serve is long That'll make it 16-14.
And everyone has to want it. Sometimes there are players that are coming in 90%, the rest are 100. Everyone has to be 100%.
Yeah.
And you can't choose when you want to play well. It has to be every game day.
Ceballos shoots away. Bang, Pineda right there. Banderita and Hero has just
Breezing.
metamorphed into such a good libero after a shaky start, but this one doesn't make it. It's a 16-15 third.
Seesaw battle here in set number 3. No surprise to us for this game.
You know, Zeus, they're not out of the fire yet. This Petro Gazz team is clawing back. Chang has a hand on it. Ceballos says, let me try. Van Sickle makes it a set. Vanderbilt trying to push it over. Ceballos, tough angle. Pablo lets it fly hard. Punch over. The beer is there. Give me something. Myla with a one hand on it. Set. Opportunity.
Ooh. You know, we're also
Minor
seeing
with 11 points.
delayed reactions in the defense for the Petro Gazz Angels. There was a touch on the block, and that's already good, getting a hand on that attack coming from Lindsay. But the defense,
17-15, AC Minor with an 11-point game. And serving. Van Sickle is there. Blocked. Thea is there.
oh,
But that's blocked out, and Petro Gazz saves a point. 17-16 now.
so we're nearing the 20 mark here in set number 3. This is when it gets crucial.
Yep. For both sides, actually.
Yes. Oh, good
Ooh,
serve.
yep.
Ooh, that's low, but it works.
Oh. And when you're as long as Thea Gagate,
Yes,
you're
you're right.
okay. I can adjust.
The length, the strength, it's there.
And
Goodness.
young experience getting to be on the national team, helping
Yes.
along the way as well.
Correct. Ooh, that's 2 out.
Ooh, that's outside. 19-16. Van Sickle is on the floor. That's long. That's out. Nanggigigil si
Yes.
Lindsay.
He's having a difficult time
Wow.
scoring here.
Timeout, and Petro Gazz will try to regroup here.
Right now, I know we're kind of feeling frustrated, but we need to appreciate the game because this is the game that we can grow, okay? Let's go! Hey, Petro Gazz!
Ang ating score ay 20-16. Lamang po ang koponan ng ZUS Coffee, 2 sets to love. And they're trying to close the deal right here. These two teams coming out of wins.
Yes.
ZUS more significant because they're coming out of a three-game winning streak. Van Sickle has to stretch there. That is Dacoron who, and they can do no wrong this afternoon.
You know, and what I'm seeing with the defense of Petro Gazz, the urgency as well. We could see Jovelyn Gonzaga, obvious going for that cross court, but players just looking at each other. Difficult time here for
Yeah.
Petro Gazz.
Gonzaga has scored 9 points. When you think about the injuries she has tried to manage through the years also. And I mean, Van der Way getting that in, she has 15. Van der Way has now given them a chance to stay as close as possible. Janelle Cheng. Anna De Beer. Ceballos has been a factor here in the third. Pablo.
Oh, goodness.
Aero has just settled down. Ceballos, what a third set with 4 points.
Lai Eroa, it all starts with the defense, the dig.
Yeah.
She just knows where to go. And Chloe having a lot of options. Viola, Jove, Anna in the back.
My job is to keep the ball in play.
Yes.
Bang Pineda, her version on the other end. Lindsay denied. Dacoron sets it up, the push, and it's scored upon by Van de Vito.
So BVS and Lindsay just doing the heavy lifting for the Angels. There needs to be more from Myla Pablo, Joy Dacoron.
22-18. Ceballos, De Beer. Well, she has now swung to the front row, and this is good for the cause of Zeus.
You know, and who we're also missing for the Angels is Jonas Abete.
Yeah, she's there, but that's not played here today. 23-18 tally, timeout taken by Petro.
They're doing exactly what we said they would do, right? We're just not defending it well. Let's try and do that for the last however many. Hustle more, hustle! Ready, guys?
The count 23-18 in the third set. And ZUS Coffee really threatening to maintain their winning streak, which now runs at 3 straight. Keep in mind the history between these two teams. ZUS finally breaking away from the stupor of just being a team in the competition to becoming a contender. Bang makes it a set. Oh, Gagate stooping down low. De Beer! And we are at match point.
You know, Sir Sev, I think with the Petro Gazz Angels, why it can be frustrating for some of the girls, I would say, is because they won the All-Filipino Conference. The lineup is almost the same except for Lindsay. You add Jonah, and then they're playing a little bit flat.
Yes. You get the feeling they're still trying to get to know each other here.
Yes, which is so strange.
In the meantime, Van Sickle knocking that down, making it 24-19, saving 1 match point. Iroa returned to sender, but kept in the mail. And that's a net scrape. And it'll go against ZUS Coffee. So, 2 match points saved by Petro.
Let's see. This replay one more time. Yep. Scraping the net. But the Petro Gazz will call for time.
Yes.
Gonzaga in the timeout said commitment, and that is what we have seen this entire game from ZUS
Good
Coffee.
point, yes. And she is the jobs, huwag ka magagalit siya yung senior citizen dyan,
Yes.
At mga nagatanaw sa aton sa Iloilo ang inyong kaigsuonan, Aride. And what a story, Jovelyn. And she is also, and there is Jonas Sabete, also from Negros. And we are done. And we are done. What a convincing, authoritative win by ZUS. 4 straight now.
Team effort. I've been saying this. They are concise. They are sharp. Everyone knows their roles. From the digging Lai Aroa to the setting of Cloan and AC Minor, Anna De Beer, Thea Gagata coming in the third. What a performance.
Point. And the winning point brought to you by Myra B. White and brighter with Myra's vitamin powered whitening lotion. We'll take a short break and introduce our player of the game. 3-set win by ZUS Coffee. They now have won 4 in a row.
25-21 and 25-20.
And that's the final set count. 3 straight set win by ZUS. And they now are 4-0, Jimmy La Victoria. You gotta switch on your...
My bad. But
Hindi, ginulo ka ni Mona Bagatsing kasi.
what a performance, a team effort from ZUS.
Yeah, and the Babad player of the game brought to you by Divan. Enjoy unforgettable TV Babad moments with your family only with Divan. And I think Jana Hidio is with our best player of the game.
That's right. She's with AC Minor.
That's right, 7 JB. I am here with our player of the game, AC Minor of the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles, with 11 points coming off of 8 attacks, 2 blocks, and 1 ace. What a well-rounded game, AC. Congratulations. The undefeated streak continues. Tell me, paano nyo pinaghandaan to against Petro?
Siyempre, we prepare like any other game. Yung preparation namin is just do our best. Siyempre, kasama na yung pag-aaralan namin yung kalaban. Pero in-game is what really matters. So, nagtrabaho lang naman lahat from the start until the end. And yeah.
And you have one more game for round 1, which is against Akari, which is a week from now on Tuesday. Tell me, what else does the team need to work on considering na wala pa kayong talo?
I guess since kahit wala kaming talo, we still need to focus on our errors na kinocommit namin kada game. So I guess we'll work on that during practice.
All right, any messages you'd like to give your fans or family watching? Go ahead, AC.
Hi Mom, hi Dad, hi fans ng ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. Hi Tito, hi Tita, hi hi Surf Lab and H&G. Thank you po for supporting our team and sana po until the end of this conference po.
All right, congratulations once again to AC Minor, your player of the game, 7 Jamie.
Thank you very much. When you can't remember all your titas and titos, simply say hi tita and hi tito. You're safe and nobody will get mad with you, I guess.
That was cute coming from AC Minor, but I have to talk about Anna De Beer. Activated in the back row, the front row. Very consistent reinforcement and added boost in terms of offense alongside Jovelyn Gonzaga, Thea Gagate, and going back to the Petro Gazz Angels, they did fall flat when they reached that 20 mark. I mean, we were expecting a longer game, I would say, but it's the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles that outsmarted the Petro Gazz Angels. They knew when to go for those sharp cross-court attacks. They knew when to go for those off-speed attacks. They made a Lai Aroa try and move, but she was already the same spot.
And what a performance. Shaky start, but it's how you end. that matters. Straight sets win by ZUS Coffee. And we'll take a quick look at the numbers once we're done unfurling the choice cuts of the videos from the cameras of Direct Nick Earnshaw here. And here are the numbers.
And here are the match stats. That is a total of 42 attacks for the Petro Gazz Angels and 50 for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. It's the errors. 18 errors in total in just a 3-set match is very high, because when you look at the attacks, it's only 8 difference there. So that's what they need to polish. And I always say this, what's not shown on their screens are the timing of the blocks, the timing of the aces that kill the momentum, that boost the momentum. So that is something that the Petro Gazz Angels need to work on moving forward.
Okay, thank you, Jimmy La Victoria and John Ejido. And in behalf of our director, Nick Earnshaw, our scorer, Arvin Estabilio, our panel director, Larry DeYoung, and all our producers, like Carlo Grau, inside the truck, and everybody, thank you for joining us. And there's something to look forward to make this day complete. It'll be Creamline against Cherry as we continue to take a pulse on the heart of volleyball as it continues to throb, to pulsate, and to beat right here in the PVL.